know that you're going to have another company come in and inspect this swimming pool. I get that. And so I'm not going to take a lot of pictures of this swimming pool, but I'm going to run a little bit of video. Just because. You'll see that this light's on. That's the spa light. The swimming pool light is not on. I turned this light on when I got here, which is a little while ago. And sometimes if they have a leak, they'll fill full of vapor, water, moisture, and they'll cycle off. They'll overheat, but this one hasn't. The surface, I've got the pool running, and I got it filling because the pool was low when I got here. The pool was low when I got here, and it was blowing air through the jets, which is no longer doing. And so I'm getting ready for the pool guy. So since it's running and it's filling, all the water's dimpled, so you really can't see the true condition of the gunite beneath there. But it's kind of rough. It's kind of rough. And also there's some soil in here. Not some soil, but filter media. You got a diatomaceous earth filter. And so obviously that filter's got some problems with its screens or its lateral lines. And so the medium is escaping. These plastic pool covers, you're missing one. And the one that's missing here. But they're good for about 3 years. So watch out. Somebody could step on that old thing and break their ankle, and that just ruin your pool party. They just wreck it. This pool has a single main drain, and I'm not sure. The pool guy, I guess he'll be able to tell you a little better. But you know, I can't say whether or not that's the vacuum breaker is sufficient. I can't tell you that. For some reason they've been digging out the electrical here, probably trying to fix the light. My low battery light's coming on, so that's what I'm using. I'm burning that up. So maybe they've been digging in this yard trying to correct this light. This light might not be as easy to fix as simply replacing the bulb. We don't know that. The skimmers over here, we're missing some coping tiles around the pool, and the skimmers do not have weirs. Weirs are not required. Excuse me, they are weirs. They don't have weir traps. And weir traps are not required. In fact, some people prefer not to have them if you have children because they become entrapment issues. I'm taking you way off into this. They simply don't have traps. The traps are not required. They come with them though. They come with them. The manufacturer makes them. Over here on the swimming pool equipment, we do have a service light. We do not have a service receptacle outlet. The dead front cover plate is off here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but we got some. This is a sub panel, and we've got some grounds and neutrals on the same bus bar, which you're not supposed to have. This is your timer, and the way you know the timer works, you don't have a flashlight, but you look right in there. If you see those little wheels turning inside that hole, okay, well then you know that it's working. This is the best you can tell. 3 sides of this should be sealed. You got some loose electrical conduit here. The pump motor is bonded. At one time we had a gas heater here because you have a spa. Without a gas heater, that's just a blower. That's just a blower tub. I guess you call that. But if you put a heater in here, if a heater's installed and you actually want a spa, well then you're gonna need to pass the code inspection. You're gonna have to get a thermal cover for all this swimming pool area, and you'll probably never use it. But you're supposed to get it. You are. Then also, this is your inline chlorinator. This is your pump. You're running about 20 psi. This is your bubbles. He sounds sick. Let's see if he's getting you any. We got some bubbles going yet? It doesn't look like we're making very many bubbles. It doesn't usually take them that long either. Then coming here, all these windows on the first floor and the doors, they should have their own separate alarm, so that if you're in here upstairs ironing or whatever, and somebody comes out this door, then you will hear that specific unique alarm and know that somebody's in the pool, maybe somebody who doesn't belong in the pool. We're still not getting bubbles. Boy, that guy's screaming, isn't he? Okay, come on over here. Let's give him a rest. Let's give him a rest. Woo-wee. Woo. Boy, that was exciting. I bet the neighbors will love you. All right. And then these valves, they're supposed to be labeled so that you know what you're doing. You know, I'm turning this pump on, I'm turning that pump off, I'm turning this on, that off. You're supposed to know, you know, you probably memorize this. There's not that many. Let's see. What we have here is we got person, woman, man, camera, TV. So if you can remember those words, you can pretty much figure out what these pumps do, what these valves do. But that's it. I'm not going to go too much farther into it. It's not my pay scale today. But I probably would never have gotten much farther than that regardless. This is pretty much what a swimming pool inspection would be in regards to a home inspector. I would measure the water around the side. Looks like it's a little lower over there. Is it? I can't tell. I can't tell. I might measure it. I don't know. If I get bored out here, you know. I'm an overachiever. So, oh, and those come out when people go in. That's called an attractive nuisance. So to a child in the swimming pool, that's a toy. That's a flying saucer. And inside of that toy is a chlorine tablet. And you don't want children tossing it and wrestling over it and holding it over their heads and that chlorine spilling on their face and in their eyes. You just don't want that. So those come out when the people come in. Oh, and one more. You're supposed to have a vacuum breaker. Supposed to have a vacuum breaker to keep this water pressure, all this pressure coming down, pushing down on the pool, can siphon the pool water back into the house drinking water. It can do that. That's why they make it. And then out front in the front flower bed, I can't tell, and it's going to be in another video, but I can't tell what's going on. You're supposed to have a drain vacuum, and you do have the plumbing for a drain vacuum in the front flower bed, but there's no vacuum breaker. It's just the pipe comes up and goes back in. It's kind of weird. So maybe the pool guy can explain that as well. And, you know, other than that, it's wet. I'd swim in it. My wife wishes she had that pool. My wife wishes she had that there pool.